Okay, so I was having a moment, constantly having moments, and I wanted to share everything that came to me. I was listening to something. One of my favorite readers, I just love watching her style, and she's so unique. She's an Aquarius. And she said, sacrifices must be made. And there was a couple places that my mind went quickly. But when it came to the devil in the tarot, the hanged man in the tarot, and all of the connections to Christ, transformation. I don't know if it's a scripture or if it's just a saying that cursed is every man that hangs on a tree. I'm really nervous, by the way, because I guess I just wanted to share with you like what's going on inside of me, because I'm constantly studying and feeling like I'm having these moments of revelation. And they seem so simple and rudimentary, kind of, but like so profound. And it's just like literally changing me from the inside out. And I have been working so hard to be like a good teacher and to be able to talk or something like that. And I've been kind of wanting to do this where I just talk as if I'm talking to someone else, because there's like all this pressure when you're doing content or whatever, and just in life in general, where you feel like you have to be like perfect or something. So I'm to the point where I'm not wanting to not capture ideas that I'm having and these profound moments that I feel like I'm having with source consciousness, divine consciousness, God, like, you know, whatever it is, because it just amazes me. Wow, you really were all the way at the back. Crazy, the two cards that were at the end, the Eight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. As if it's a lot of work to get to that. That's the decision. When you have vision, like something is worth it or whatever. Let's go back to the idea that I was having. It's not whatever, but as I was like getting all nervous to even talk about this, I was like praying before I started, and I was like, I don't want to forget, because I still wanted to like center myself, like almost some sort of ritual. It doesn't have to be the same for me, but it's like some sort of reverence to the fact that that I want to share what God is sharing with me. And it's like not just me, like it's other people too. And so from our own like pride, from our own shadow, we wind up like not listening to our intuition, not listening to our inner child, not listening to divine consciousness, source consciousness, God, whatever you call spirit, that is living and breathing and having its being within us. Like we're literally just a manifestation of divine consciousness, and like it's clearly very intelligent. Like we are very intelligent. But it's like the attachments kind of block that. So sacrifices must be made is what the girl said, right? It's one of my guilty pleasures. Watching this reader. Anyway, sacrifices must be made. Cursed is any man that hangs on a tree. Christ. And it's like this sacrifice that must be made. Typically, the hanged man is about seeing something from a different perspective. You can think of it as like renewal of the mind. Yeah, right? Like Romans 12. Romans 12:2, actually. Wow. I mean, when I tell you, like, that's like a moment for me where it feels like spirit is so cool, because I have been meditating. Meditating on God's word. 555 on the clock. I've been meditating on this card, and low-key other cards too. So many cards. Like, I really love this tarot symbolism, because when I tell you the way God has been like just talking to me, and I have a Virgo moon, so I like analysis, math, and this one asteroid, like getting deep into the asteroids. Enough about me. Okay. Sacrifices must be made, right? The shadow of being attached to the material realm, being attached to the body. Ooh, spirit, being attached to the body, devil energy, a card of Capricorn and the goat. Now, there's this thing, the goat, with all of the, I mean, I feel like on the last couple videos, I kind of talked about it, probably not really, and this is why I need to do this more. But I'm trying to just act like I'm talking to myself, for real, like, and just getting these ideas out. But it's like, you know, we're sharing this, like, you're on the other side of this, like, you're me and I'm you, and it's just crazy. Anyway, so it's as if the Lover's card, thank you, Spirit, thank you, because I'm trying to stay calm and not make this too much about me, too much about my body, my ideas, my mind. And so there's the Lover's card, where it's like, because the 15 reduces to a 6, right? 0, 3, 6. The third number is the 6, 9, 12, 15. The fifth number is the Devil card, and it's like this whole thing where 0 and 5 are like truth numbers, like they reveal truth. And remember how 5 is a number of change. So, and the 5s, it feels like spiritual testing, but it's not like testing. It's just like, it's like how you grow in your body. Like, it's just a natural thing. The 5, it's the truth, like it's change, like the exchange. Wow, okay, oh my God. The exchange, the letter X is fascinating. And when I was channeling for the reading earlier, I brought up Xena, the warrior princess. I think it's Xena. And I'm like, is it Xena? I don't feel like looking it up right now. It's not, I don't think it's that important. So being too attached to the body, which is bondage, and it's like, it's a law, it's a thing, like we are attached to our body. Capricorn, Pentacles, Earth energy. But then the 6, the Lovers, this is the first 6. This is the second 6. Wow, okay. So this is like being attached to spirit, communion. It's a communion card, the Lovers. I learned that from somebody. So this is why, okay, I just love tarot symbolism. It just teaches you so, like the patterns in the universe. Like I'm looking at 15:45 right now on the clock. It's 6-9. The Capricorn Cancer axis. We were talking about the cardinal, directions. We were talking about the cardinal directions the other day, and the 6 at the bottom, which it really is the 9. It's like looking at yourself from upside down. It's like these are all like the same number. Wow, I just saw it like that. Oh my God. How long have I been staring at these numbers, bro? How long have I been staring at these numbers? And the 0, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 6, 0, 9, like they all have a 0 in front. And then 12, 15, 18, they all have a 1 in front. And then 21, 24, 27, they all have a 2 in front. 0, 3, 6, and 9. It's like it's all the same thing. Oh my God. It's all the same thing. It's all the same identity, but it's these 4 critical. It's like the origin of the identity is the 0 in front. 0, 3, 0, 6. I mean, it's all within 0, 0, which is like the infinity. Oh my God. I saw this really, really cute thing that this lady, one of my favorite astrologers, had posted, and it was like a number 8 at therapy, and the little therapist was in the chair, and he was like, why don't you lie down? Or the 8 said, if I lie down, we'll be here all day. The infinity, the 8 right side up, which is time. Oh my God, like Saturn, karma, Jesus. But yet the 8th house is like ruled by Scorpio. It's the exchange. Ooh. It's the exchange. Oh my God, you guys. Okay. Making a sacrifice. For spirits, like it's like God and the devil, right? But this is like the manifested version of God and the devil. We both have we both, yeah, right. Wow, the original twin flame journey, 1234, as I said that, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 at that. Oh my God, you guys. This feels like my life's work because I'm just like so obsessed with God and source consciousness, and I would not even have had the time or the space to do all this if someone that I like loved the most in my life besides my mother. And my God, Blue, I cannot believe my dog passed away. Okay. I'm just like looking at both of their urns over there. But if they hadn't like, it's like Judas, like betrayal, the 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, like painful, like liars, betrayal, like ouch, you know what I mean? And then this phrase kept coming to mind earlier. It's a necessary evil. A necessary, wow, it was so sneaky. I almost went past it. 1344 on the clock, which is like 444, but also 13 is like 1 p.m. So it's 1, bro. And this is 17, the star energy that's been coming up so much all freaking day today. And you know, another reason why, I'm just going to talk about another reason why I wanted to share this message at this particular time. Again, because it's like if I'm not a certain way or having done a certain thing or something, as if I can't be close to God. And that's like a thing with religion or whatever. And then now I just forgot that scripture that I was just thinking about with that. Oh yeah, nothing can separate you from the love of God. Like not even your body, because the 15 is the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 6th number, and 1 + 5 = 6. Like When I tell you, God is just so amazing. Like it's so structured, like divine consciousness, and it's just 15 minutes exactly on the clock. Like the way I notice these numbers, and you might think like self-deception and the heart is deceitful above all things. One of my favorite scriptures. You might think whatever. It's like we deceive ourselves. We deceive ourselves. The heart is deceitful above all things. But swords, it's our thoughts. It's our mind. But the mind of God, divine intelligence, it's all mind. It's all mind. But when we use the mind in when we use our mind in a way that's not wise, self-deception, it leads you right into the Ten of Swords. Now there's multiple things that you can get off of these cards. It's so crazy. And that's the thing about divine consciousness as well. It's like you have to be willing to look at it from a different perspective, because don't judge a book by its cover, you know, all of these things. Sacrifices must be made when it comes to the shadow. It's like seeing things from a different perspective is the Hanged Man, right? But sacrifice, the fact that also sacrifice is this card as well. You know, it's like it has different identities, and like the Trinity aspect of God, triplicities, and there's something about the three. Oh yeah, because the two, it's as if the two is the first structure. So twin flame journey, the two, the pair, masculine and feminine, male and female made he them. There's just so many different places to go. I'm just trying so hard to stay focused, because this happens a lot. And this is why I don't share and I don't record, because I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to be a channel, how to be a vessel. And there's a scripture that talks about how your body belongs to God. You know, like, I mean, when we think about it, like we are who we are because we're in this divine consciousness, and we have this illusion of separation to it's like, it just sounds so inappropriate, but it's like it's a game, right? They say we're living in a simulation, we're living in a matrix. So when we follow this without mindfulness, when we follow the body without mindfulness, okay, very interesting that I said that, because I don't feel like I made enough points to connect that. Again, it's like channeling. It's like you're saying something, and there's a scripture too that talks about don't be afraid of what you're going to say when it's not. Because I was like, should I really record right now? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to say? And I be feeling so all over the place and just so self-conscious. Man, she's so self-conscious. She has no idea what she's doing in college. The major that she majored in don't make no money, but she won't drop out. Her parents will look at her funny. Tell me that ain't insecure. The concept of, what's the word, seems so secure. Sophomore, 3 years, ain't picked a career. 3 years, oh my God. She like, good, I'll just stay down here and do hair. Music helps us remember. Music helps us remember. God speaks through music. God is vibration. And then when you have letters, numbers, lyrics, I don't even feel like mapping that right now, because now I'm like obsessed with looking up definitions. mapping words and like seeing the numerological, the vibration of the word. It's like I'm learning so much about vibration and energy and everything through tarot symbolism. And this is why I've like been trying to figure out how to teach it, but also astrology, the planets as above, so below. Wow, it was just 20 minutes exactly. And that's like giving me judgment energy. And so self-deception, but a necessary evil. The trickster. Oh, spirit, the trickster. First of all, because again, it's like God and the devil, and I don't have, I would think about the hermit, right? There's a light and shadow to everything. So it's like that with God as well. I'm putting up these cards, but this is kind of like us, right? This is the manifested. I mean, but no, you could say it. It's like, this is how we see the devil. And this is like how we see God in a sense, but it's more like an angel, a winged angel, and it's the devil's winged. I like went through this whole thing where I pulled out all the cards with wings on it, because everything is symbolism, and God speaks through patterns, repeated things. And like, when I tell y'all, when I tell you, it is a lot. And I likened it to, and I love that this chick told me that, it's like trying to drink water through a fire hose. And so I've been doing my best to stay grounded, like without going through so much loss and so many things, 23:33 on the clock, without going overboard with like trying to self-soothe, like trying to remain a clear channel while also feeling like being in the dark. It's like you can't see the light. And you know, when you acting out of like the body, out of ego, out of your shadow, you know, going through so much stuff in my life, going through so much stuff, and yet at the same time going through a spiritual awakening, because I feel like I was sacrificed, when I tell you, by a Judas. But 17, the fact that this is coming up again, is like the star. The star. The star is the one who overcame. Wow, because it is a 7. You can't take away that the star has a 7 in it. I mean, wow, you just really teaching me. It's just incredible. You know, I just feel like God is just teaching me again so much about myself, so much about life and understanding. And it says, my peace I leave with you, not the peace of the world. And something about, and don't forget, I have overcome the world. Like, and it's like the body and this concept of death, right? These are the things. Deception, okay? But the star. Now I'm over here like, this make me want to go through, again, going through all the cards and seeing the difference of like 10 plus 8 and how that winds up being the moon, like putting the numbers together, because you can't take away that 15 is like 1, 0, and 5. It's 10. It's like you can't forget the 0. And my teachers, y'all know I keep on talking about the freaking 0. Like, you have to understand the position, the hierarchy. Ain't hierarchy low-key associated with the Hierophant? I think. And then like how people say Hierophant versus Hierophant, and like the letter A, but like we in like the Western part of the world learn A as like as A and not ah. Then I was going through this whole thing when it comes to the embouchure. I think they call it an embouchure. Wow, I want to map that word. Embouchure, which is like how you hold your mouth. Wow, Lord. I even see how the subconscious mind will do it. You guys, I played the clarinet in the 6th grade, and that's when I learned how to start to do music. Oh my God, Lord, in the 6th grade. Do you hear me? I learned the word embouchure when I was I was looking up the word queer. That's hilarious. And it just means strange or odd. I have like this thing about that word. It just like, it's so weird to me. Embouchure, I don't even know how to spell it. Oh, there it is. Embouchure definition from music. The way in which a player, oh my God. The way in which a player applies the mouth to the mouthpiece or a brass or wind instrument. Now, vocal cords, our voice, it's an instrument, especially me being a singer. See, it's like the things that divine consciousness makes sure that we experience. And this is why it says in the book of Jeremiah to not worry about what you're going to say, what's going to happen. Don't say that you're not prepared. You know, all the stories in the Bible of all of the people that God chose, they never felt ready. They felt like, I ain't ready yet. I'm not qualified. I'm insecure. The concept of school seems so secure. Oh my God. The way that God speaks through music is incredible. Sacrifices must be made. So to be a player, low key, like F girl, F boy energy, right? Someone who's not committed, non-committal. The Judas, but sevens are also like related to the Chariot card, which is like overcoming obstacles. But sacrifices must be made, right? I'm telling y'all, like doing this video, this is like so impromptu for me because I wasn't even finished like thinking it out yet. I was just like, I should just try to record this because otherwise I'm running out of paper. You know what I'm saying? I feel wasteful. I feel all over the place trying to explain what the fuck I'm talking about. See, now I done cussed. Trying to explain what I'm talking about. And I said that about cussing because if I want to post this on YouTube, then like, I don't know, I guess like to be monetized, you ain't supposed to be talking or what the F ever. And I'm trying to figure out like, how am I supposed to get the teachings out that God over here talking to me again, like won't shut up talking to me. And I'm like, okay, well, let me try to figure out what you want me to say, how you want me to say it or whatever. And I'm like, well, just record it, you know? And I feel like I'm gonna post it. I feel like I'm gonna post it because what else am I doing? You know what I'm saying? What else am I doing? Been going through, again, the hardest season of my God-given life, okay? And started to also be feeling like, who's talking to me? Not like clairaudient, like I'm not hearing voices, okay? It's just like these thoughts, right? Radio waves. Ooh, don't they say the devil's in the details? And Capricorn energy, but as if the devil associated with music. When I mapped music and sound, both of the words add up to 15. When I was like, spirit, I was literally at a performance and I'm over here, can't stop thinking about these numbers. The logo of the place that I performed at, when I tell y'all, I don't know if I feel like watching this video to like put the pictures in there and stuff like that, but golly, you know what I'm saying? It just felt like something else I gotta do when I'm also like, again, trying to listen to divine consciousness. It's like, bro, it feels like a burden, you know what I'm saying? But it's like sacrifices must be made. Sacrifices must be made. And so the 3, creation, right? But going from 12 to 15. Now, I used to, like it was so long ago. I've been going through all this in like the last 7 months, y'all. Like for real. But again, it wasn't until I just surrendered to this. It wasn't until I surrendered to this, I ain't gonna hold you, because I was still stressed out about. But it's low key like somebody played in your face. So see, that's the thing about how the heart is deceitful above all things. It's like the way we lie to ourselves when we see somebody playing in your face. And I'm hearing, who sang that song? The OJs, they smiling in your face. Oh no, they want to take your place. The backstabbers. Because there's this thing, you know, when they say, oh, like, your light irritates people's demons, it's something about, but again, it's like a trick. It's like this is necessary to play the game. Sacrifices must be made. Oh, you know, I just thought about like people's bloodlines, you know, like your ancestors, and it's like sacrifices must be made. But then when you think about sacrifices, sacrifices, but then this sacrifices, see the Two of Swords, wow, that's the ultimate choice. See the High Priestess, that's the ultimate choice right there. And it was just 3019, which is very significant, but I'm still trying to place exactly the reason. It's like I know it like numerologically, I know it based off the pattern, but to be able to synthesize it into words, and that's the thing, being able to take numbers to colors, and thinking about someone who's like stiff and not artistic, doesn't know how to dance, let's use that, doesn't know how to dance, versus someone who knows how to dance, like has rhythm, has soul. Black people. Anyway, I ain't hating, I'm just black and I love myself, right? Okay, I love other people too, I'm just saying. The ultimate decision though, the High Priestess, see, so the decision to change, oh, and the Aaliyah song just kept popping up. See, it was just 3113 on the file. The Aaliyah song has been popping up, change positions. And then even, so the fact that two Aaliyah songs, because back and forth as well. Back, forth and forth, back, forth and forth. But you think about the breath, the exchange. You think about dancing, when you're dancing with a partner, because you can dance alone, but don't that get boring? See, that's why Spirit said, I made you a help meet, that it is not good for man to be alone. So it made it an equal, a dance partner. Let's say dance partner. And I'm saying it like I know, but I'm like, this is what, it's like we literally living out. Like the Bible story is low key like, this, it's the journey of the soul. So all of the, see, now it's just so beautiful how I went to the full card. Now I can't find it because I'm just trying too hard. See, it's just like when Spirit do it, it's great. When Spirit do it, it's so slick, it's so sly, it's so smooth, like the most attractive one. You feel me? I just love pulling cards. Anyway, sacrifices must be made. So when it comes to not listening to your own ego, to your shadow, to your attachments, because it's just attachments. And that's why we have to practice the art, the art of detachment. Sacrifices must be made. But also when it comes to betrayal, when it comes to people backstabbing you, when it comes to, you know, disappointment or whatever, you know, you think about Judas and Jesus, JJ, my God. It's like sacrifices, they must be made. So for the story, for the art, for the game, right? For the love of the game, it's like cross your heart. That is something that creation did. Now, as I think about it, I'm like, so are we resolving that? Or is that the thing? Like, you just have to always know that that's going to be a part of the game. But so once you go through, okay, Spirit. But so once you go through the, that story, it's like we all live out that same story. And so I think the year of, like, at some point in time, we all experience loss. We all experience, you know, Judas betrayal. You know, we all experience these things. It's the story of life. That's the glory of life. That was from this one movie, Beaches, that I used to love. I mean, I know that's like a regular song, but that's when I heard it. You know what I'm saying? So again, music makes us remember the way God speaks through music. And music is very structured, which is why I've been, my God, like this other product that I haven't put out yet because I'm still kind of working out the kinks, making sure I have all the information, but making sure it's simple enough. And it's just like this whole thing. And I'm just like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? It's overwhelming. But again, I'm trying to be a good steward. And can you imagine if you genuinely, and I feel like I never said, it's about renewal, the renewal of the heart, the blessing of the Lord. The blessing makes rich and addeth no sorrow to it. Because when you listen to the mind, the ego, the self-deception, because that's really all it is. When you listen to the self-deception, thank you, Spirit, because again, there's light and shadow to everything. The way that Spirit is turning a blind eye, and that's the thing about overgivers, the chaser in the thing, it's like you done turned too many blind eyes. You feel me? And then the runner is like, oh, you being outrageous now. Now you being outrageous, and the divine feminine is like, I have to walk away. You know what I'm saying? That's thank you, Spirit. That's the part of the journey. Again, the soul's journey. Because everybody goes through it. Everybody gets a turn. Everybody gets I think everybody gets a turn. Whatever. Expressions. Expressions. I said the whole thing about the embouchure because like when you say words, like the way Spirit is also like, again, the mouth, everything has a purpose. And so you learn how to walk away from the deception, right? 8 of Cups is technically after the 7 of Cups. So it's the most common way that we look at it. Oh, right? Common and unique, which we're all unique and yet we're all common. It's always both, right? But walking away from the illusion of confusion. Because with somebody playing in your face, it's like, when something happens repeatedly, it's like, 7 times, forgive your enemy. And Jesus was like actually 77 times. Very interesting that when I picked up the deck, this card was underneath it and it's another 8. So the strength that it takes, the 8, it's transformation, because the 7 is when you can see everything. 7 is the 10th number. It's like the lights have come on. Your awareness is back in front. Like now you can see everything. You can see everything. You can see clearly now that the rain is gone, and having to look at it from a different perspective is like, ew. Okay. Anyway, to not listen to, because it has a purpose. That's the thing. Thank you, Spirit. These things, the shadow, the deception, it's like, but it's not deception. It's me. Is it? I feel like, is there any other word to use? Like healthy deception, like when people say white lies, there's a difference when you're maybe omitting, I don't even know what word to use. And see, when that's like the rhetoric, like to really be able to explain something, understanding, getting wisdom and getting understanding, the Bible talks about. So the book of Proverbs is so significant. It's like literally like the book of wisdom. I mean, I'm sure it's just like a common thing. I think it's literally titled like the book of wisdom, whatever. Maybe this was enough. I mean, was this enough, Spirit? Because again, I was just guided to come on and make a video and talk about these things. Please let me know how you feel about it. Drop me a comment, like the video, please. Share the information with any of your other strange, which is queer. And even like homophobic, like when you think about homophones, it's like words that sound similar. It's like homophobe. It has to do with like, I guess, whatever, like same sex. Okay, like maybe I'm just supposed to stop talking. But as if like that's like something that we really struggle with as a collective when it comes to, and again, the 8th house. Scorpio, it's like a house about the taboo, transformation, sexuality. So, but this is something that the collective struggles with, and there's common things that the collective struggles with. And There's something about overcoming, being willing to walk away, the strength to walk away, the wisdom to walk away. Every number has an archetypal energy, and I was guided to create the outline of looking at the numbers, the letters according to numbers 1 through 7 as a structure to see, I don't want to say like the true essence, but I mean, it's a way to look at it. It's a way to look at it. And I think that it's significant because of the fact of 7 being the number of completion and creation and how that shows up. And as far, especially like completing cycles. So musical law of 7. Yeah, so check it out. It's on my Etsy store in the description box below. I appreciate all of the engagement and the love and the support. I am sending you guys so much love. And please let me know how you feel about this, because I feel like maybe I'll try it again like a few times, but I really want to know like your guys' opinions about, because we're co-creating this space together. It's an equal exchange, right? So kind of. I mean, I'm giving information, but I really would appreciate the feedback and again, the love and support. So sending you guys so much love, and it's almost another year. Peace.